Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deni. If you're brand new, thank you for stopping in. If you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back. Today I have another installment of my Shop My Stash second chance makeup. So what that means is that I am going through my entire collection and giving everything a second chance to see if I still love you, need you, or what to do with you. So today the lovely palette that I have is one from Makeup Studio on the Go, and it is the palette called Warm Up. This one is a neutral palette. Again, I have a neutral look. It looks like I'm gonna have several neutral looks, but when I do neutral looks, I like to pair them up with other things. So this is what the palette looks like on the inside. It does not have a mirror, but it does bend all the way back, which makes me happy. And what I hope to do is use a lot of the neutral colors and then just add a splash of color. Now, the palette that I have in combination is one from Hard Candy. I actually got this at the dollar store for $1, and this palette is not even open. I think it may still have its tape on it. Yes, it does. So now that I cut the tape, I can show you that palette. So what that looks like is this. And there's an array of colors. This is a completely shimmery palette, and I think I'm gonna work in the pinks and purples today. I've been favoring that. My previous looks, I've done a lot of greens, and I'm gonna use what I have. So I'm gonna start with a blending brush. This one is just from Morphe and Jeffree Star's collection. This one is the JS8. I think it's so small you can't even tell, but that's the one that I'm going to be using. And the color that I'm going to go in with, and I think what I'm going to do is focus on the top part of the lid using this shade right here, which doesn't have a name. It's just a second beige shade. And I already have my eyes primed, so I'm just going to go ahead and go right over that primer with this color, going right up in here. And it's going to be really neutral, not going to make a real big difference. Basically just going to set my primer down. That's all it does. So for my next shade, I think I'm going to go in with this peanut butter like shade. And this one seems to be a little bit more warm than this one. So I'm just going to go with that guy. Same brush, and I'm going to just pat first on my crease, or a little bit above my crease. I have really big eyes. They are almond shaped, for you guys who wanted to know. They're almond shaped, but they are humongous. I have a lot of lid space. It's like a combination type of lid that I have. So any given day they can look like other shapes, and I can do a lot of versatile looks because of the type of lid that I have. So yeah, I do have a small hood. I would say my eyes are hooded in a sense, because when I do open my eye, it completely goes in and you don't see the color that's on the actual lid, on the mobile part of the lid. You will only see the color that's on the top. That's why I always color a little bit higher. So anybody who has like really hooded eyes or really deep set eyes understands what I'm talking about. I don't have a complete issue because I do have a lot of lid space. So I don't have deep set hooded eyes. I just have almond shaped hooded eyes. So that is really pretty and soft at the moment. I am going to start with another shade, and I'm going to go into the Hard Candy palette for that. I think I want to use this pink shade that's right here. These do have names and they're on the back. That one would be called Ruby Affair. So Ruby Affair right there in the middle. And for that, I am going to take a flat brush. This one is also from Jeffree Star and Morphe's collection, the JS11. And I'm just gonna go right on in and grab this shade. As I'm looking at this, this is not as pink as I thought it was gonna be, but let's see. Nope, it definitely is not pink. It's more red. I probably should have swatched that on my hand. I wanted a more pink. Well, yeah, not getting it today. Also, if you notice, I only did the front portion into like halfway of the lid. I didn't do the full lid. That's because I'm going to put a purple right over the middle, and then I want to put a darker, deeper shade on the end. And I might need to go back into that other palette and just like blend it all out and give it a little bit more of a like a warmer feel. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush because I really like the application with this, but I will clean it off. And I am going to take the purple shade that's right next to that, and I will tell you the name of that one, Crown Jewels. So this one is Crown Jewels. I'm gonna do the same thing, just go right on in, grab that. It looks kind of deep. And I'm going to place that right on top of that shade. These eyeshadows perform really well. I mean, hard candy I haven't used in a long time, but since they've been bringing them to the dollar store, I've been taking advantage of that. They are just $1, and yeah, I've been buying them. They are not disappointing, I will tell you that. So right here where the seam meets each other, I'm just gonna rub downwards with this brush, and hopefully that melts those two colors together. It does look really pretty. And then if it doesn't work out, I can always just pat a little bit more on top to fix whatever it needs. So I am gonna do that with this one, that ruby crown shade. That is really pretty. All right, so I am going to go right back into this palette over here, this, what was it called, Makeup Studio, and I am going to take a smaller blending brush. This one is the Morphe 507, and I'm gonna go back into that original first shade that I said that I was using, and I'm going to try to blend in that crease area first, and then I'm gonna build another color afterwards. So I'm gonna start from this end, and I'm gonna just blend lightly into the front area of the eye. I really like how precise this brush is, so I think I'm going to use the same brush to do my outer corner. And the color that I'm going to take on is, I feel like I want to do this brown and then bring it into the black. I don't know. I'm going to go in with the brown first. And I'm going to place that right over the purple right here. And usually purple and brown, they're not friends. They kind of don't really mix well, but we're gonna make them work, you know. I think that actually looks really pretty, and mostly because we have that red that kind of pulls a little bit more orange, so the purple looks like a spotlight in the middle. I like it. And then what I'm going to do for the bottom lash line is take a smaller blending brush. This one is the JS13, and I'm going to take the first, like that peanut butter shade that we were using from the beginning, and I'm gonna run that across my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go in with the same brush. I'm gonna take that brown shade that we were working with, probably tap it a little bit just because it's really dark, And I'm just gonna focus it right here on the outer area of my eye. And I'm not gonna pass the middle. I'm just gonna focus right here. And then I'm gonna take a clean, fluffy brush. This one is the M514, and I'm going to take, I think I want to take this golden type of shimmery shade that's here, and I'm going to put that into my brow bone area just to give it a little bit of shimmer up there. Little shimmer. Oh, I think I went a little too shimmery. But nonetheless, blend. That golden tone is such a pretty shade. I really like that one. This one right here. So far I've used 1, 2, 3, 4 shades from this palette. I think that's a good enough amount to tell whether I like this palette or not. I mean, it has 9 shades. I was gonna use the black like I mentioned, but I don't think I need it. I think that brown did a really good job without me having to deepen it up with a black. I think what I will do is do a black eyeliner and maybe like a red or cinnamon tone in the waterline. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab those two things and I'll be right back. So it looks like I may have decluttered or thrown out my cinnamon red eyeliner. So we are gonna go with a brown eyeliner. This one is from Milani and it's the Shadow Eyes, but I like to use these in the waterline because they're a gel formula and they just work out that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and line the waterline with this, and then because I still want it to be a little bit more like that royal crown color, I'm going to go over that with the shadow. So now that that's on the eye, I'm gonna go ahead and take an eyeliner brush and I'm gonna go back into this palette and grab that shade that I was using on my eyes. Oh, that was a lot. Okay. And what you can always do is just line that same line that you just did with the eyeliner. So there you have it, it's on the eye now. Okay, so now that is in the waterline, and before they used to sell this product that you can actually mix your eyeshadows with it and make your own custom liners. I had it, but I don't know where I have it now. So these are the eyes. I'm going to use an eyeliner on the top to line, and I said I was going to do a black for that. So this is the Tarte. This is a double-sided liner. One of them is a eyeliner that's like a felt tip and the other one is a pencil liner. I like both actually, but for this I'm going to go ahead and use the felt tip liner to line my eyes. And this does have a really smooth formula. It goes on really quickly, so I have to be really gentle. Do I want to line all the way through? To wing or not to wing? We're gonna wing. All right, that went on really smoothly and nicely. I am going to put on some mascara, and I'm gonna continue using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. This one I had in the mini. I've been using this for a while. It kind of just fluffs up the eyelashes because it's one that thickens. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, finish off my face and come back and we will discuss the palette. All right, so I am back and this is my completed look. All I did was put on a little bit of blush and some lipstick and highlight because I usually can't put on blush until after I'm done my eyeshadow. That way I know which one to combine it with. For reference, I've been loving the Alamar Cosmetics blushes and I combined these two right here. So how I feel, okay, this palette was really good and every color that I used worked out very well. I'm definitely gonna keep this one as a nice staple nude palette just because it has a lot of like warmer type of shades and that's what I favor. I love a nice nude warm palette and this is giving me all of that. Like I have nice transition shades whether I want to go warm or cool, and it has like both a cool brown, a warm brown, it has the black. It's like really like on point with the colors and everything worked out really well and smoothly on my eyes, so I love that. Definitely gonna keep this guy. Now just to talk about the hard candy, it was my first time using this one and the two shades that I did use performed amazing. I love that, so I'm definitely going to be playing with this one a lot more. I mean, I just opened it today, so we will see some more looks using this palette and I think it looks promising from my end. All right, so that was today's look, today's video. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Become a member of my GonzFam, and as always, from my house to yours. I love ya.